Hello. I've returned with my other camera because I am not the fool that I once was. I remember that same day, the same 2 days of recording Monster Monsune's episode... Fuck, I forgot. Episodes 7 and 8, I think. No. 9 and 10. No. Fuck! What? I remember that my fucking phone is stupid as shit and it does not want to record when its storage is full, which I understand, but like, could you at least keep the last thing I recorded, and tell me that, like, why do you have to make the fucking video corrupted file? Like, it doesn't make any... Also, it's gonna be some shit-ass quality. Jesus Christ. I should probably record... Nah, fuck. I'm not... You know what? Fuck it. I am sorry, but I don't have a good mic. And if I do, but I don't want to hook it up in here and then cause another kerfuffle, it's just going to be such a mess, even though I'm already watching the fucking video. So you're going to have to deal with the shitty audio quality. Relax. Alright. Let's continue. But yeah, what was that? I was on a tangent, yeah. Like I said, it was Joel was still a badass in those 4 years. And then Luke Skywalker, it's been 30 years. It's a lot more believable to see someone's changed in 30 years than it would be in 4 to 7. It's like, we're even...
Horse. And in the end, it's some dumb, incidental slip-up that gets him killed. Christopher says...
Yeah, he said it's a dumb, incidental slip-up. Now, if he I think... his argument could have been better. Like, I'm not trying to bash on it. Like, it was decent. But I think if he brought up the moment where he saved Abby, like, he held his hand and saved Abby to show that he's a different, more heartful person. He cares more about people's well-being and whatever. That would have been a way better argument, a way better piece of evidence to the argument. But with just him saying that it was just a dumb slip-up, that's just kind of a trash kind of point, it's just like you're kind of proving our point that it was trash that they did that. My whole problem with that fucking Joel scene, everybody's whole fucking problem with that Joel scene, is the fact that it was so fucking early, and the fact that you don't get to play as Joel not even once, not even to reminisce on the old days, and you don't even get to spend time with Joel before then, so you don't even get to like fucking... And not even that, Ellie is mad at Joel for reasons that we do not know yet, so you see Joel as like this fucking sad person because Ellie is just treating him like shit. Like, why was Ellie smoking weed with Dina when she could have been on patrol helping Joel?
This story was terrible. Now, Christopher makes an excellent point here, but I actually disagree.
Terrible.
Monster Hunter World, Doom Eternal, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Devil May Cry 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Gears of War 5, Pokemon Sword, Far Cry 5, Wolfenstein 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn. I've played
alright. Now, this is going to be a problem if he says all of these are terrible. This is going to set off a lot of people if he says all of these stories are terrible. I personally... Are you fucking for real? I have never played any of these games. Like, shit. The only game that I played off of this list, Monster Hunter. And I fucking quit that. That game is so, like... It's just not for me. Like, it's not trash. It's a buttload of content. There's a lot of mechanics in there. And it's a good game, but it's just not for me. Like, I hate the fact when they just run away. And then you gotta chase after them. And you run away, chase after them, run away. It's so fucking annoying. Like, it just got so boring and repetitive. If he says, like, these stories are terrible, I can't even defend them. Because I've never played any of these other ones.
Everything I remember about the story to these games. In Doom... you go to hell. I can tell you characters from these games, like the funny Yoda and the talking chicken, but I can't actually recall specific story beats. These stories,
the story for Monster Hunter was trash.
Now, Last of Us 2, I can tell you what happened in that game. Some crazy ass shit. So let's just start here. Last of Us 2 is a good story because it's memorable and dramatic. It's not an untouchable masterpiece. It's not perfect. It's just a good, entertaining story. I went into this game already knowing that Joel would die, and yet when it happened, I was still absolutely floored. This is such a brutal, horrific scene, and really it's Ashley Johnson's performance as Ellie that sells it. They are killing off our favorite guy from Last of Us. This is the appropriate reaction. Compare this to Final Fantasy VII Remake, where Jessie dies. Now, I don't give a shit about Jessie. She is a two-dimensional, super annoying character, but what's really messed up is that Cloud doesn't care either. Right as she is about to die, he goes, "You owe me a pizza." When Jessie dies, I go, okay, whatever. When Joel gets killed off, I am sitting here like, holy shit. I am emotionally affected by this.
Wait. All right, Dunkey. You are comparing two very, very different cases. What kind of comparison was that? He's comparing someone's death from a game, a protagonist's death. Now, a protagonist that we played in the first game, we fucking fell in love with this man. Joel became that dude, the realest one in the top 5. Okay? That was Joel by the end of Last of Us 2. I mean, Last of Us 1. By the end of Last of Us 2, it's just like... Joel, and then you get this beloved character everybody fucking loves, and you kill him off in the first hour of the second game, and you compare that death to Jessie, who is just like, she's only been in one game. You don't even get to play as Jessie. There's hardly anything about Jessie other than that backstory when you go back to her home, whatever. She's decent for being a very minimal, side character, okay? And in fact, they even upped her personality way more than in the original one. The original one, she had 5 voice, not even voice lines, she had 5 text boxes. That's probably how many she had. So at least they did a lot more with her. That was an upgrade from the original to the remake. You can't compare the death of a protagonist that we played before in a different game, have all these emotions from a 20+ hour experience, to someone who just dies, who isn't even an important, he's not even that important. It's a side character. That doesn't even make any sense, Dunkey. It's such an unfair comparison. It's like... Relax.
Now the rules are off the table. Anything can happen from here on out. I love
when
a story can actually surprise me and veer into unknown territory. I am so burnt out on formulaic bullshit stories, so when something crazy happens in a video game, I'm here going, hey.
Hold up. Give me a second. Jesus Christ, I just did a fucking audio check, and oh my god, it's terrible. I hope the mic isn't peaking. It probably is with me yelling and all this shit, but man... Is this gonna be a rough video to make? It's gonna be no editing, bro. It's gonna be trash quality. Even though every time I say that, I keep editing it. It's just the person I am. I just like to see the best for my creations. That sounded like some mad scientist type shit. Now, I just want to see... I feel very uncomfortable and disappointed in myself when I see a video that isn't to the vision that I see it. You know, I want to... do my all into every video for the most part, especially if it's a reaction, because you see my face, you see me, doing all this crazy shit. But forget that. Let's get back to the video.
Hell yeah! Now,
actually, I want to see if the focus is right.
That's decent. To go to outer space to fight aliens or some shit. Man, this is the first time I've disagreed with Dunkey. Wow, this game sucks. But also, I've never played this game before, or the first one. Here's a comment from...
This isn't the first time I disagree with Dunkey. I disagree with Dunkey with his Final Fantasy VII Remake review. He gave it, I think a 2 out of 5? Nah, come on, bro. That shit was hype as shit. Come on, bro. I mean, of course, there's the anime dialogue. There's the really, unnecessary filler, fluff that they put in there, the side missions and shit that was so totally not needed. Of course, there's all that, but I think overall it was a fucking good game for me. For me, it was I fucking enjoyed playing that shit.
Kojima, he says, don't listen to him, y'all. He didn't Kojima, get out of here. You don't make this game. Dunkey is an idiot. too popular and has lost any sort of credibility when it comes to reviews. People don't know why they hate it, except countless 4-hour reviews breaking down everything that makes the game bad with far better reasoning than anything in this video. Now, this comment is actually a masterpiece. He's mad that I said people don't know why they're mad, but at the same time, he still doesn't understand why he's mad. He references some mystery 4-hour video. He doesn't know what the video is called, and he can't name a single point from the video. What the fuck?
Even though this commenter is like on some out of his mind type shit, there are a lot of people that do a lot better job of reviewing like anything than Dunkey. Like Angry Joe got some better reviews. It got some more interesting reviews too, like some more entertaining reviews than Dunkey. Longer reviews too. You got Angry Joe, fucking Critical. Critical has a very minimal review, you know. Like Penguin Zero, Critical. Everybody calls him Critical, but yeah, has some very good, decent points to make. He lists his points. He says it very concise with very very concise wordings. You know, everything he needs to say, he says it. You know, those two I think are leagues above Dunkey in reviewing anything. Like I don't know. That may be just me, but. Shit, that's 2. I listed 2 for you. I mean, they didn't make no 4-hour argument, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's just an exaggeration.
There are smart, level-headed people with functioning brains who don't like The Last of Us 2 for valid reasons. And
Cheesecake Factory be taking that.
I'll tell you why we're mad, Dunkey. Thank you, Big Boss. Here we go. The world of Last of Us is not advanced in the slightest. Nothing happens. It's nothing more than a revenge narrative, and it feels lazy, like it could happen to anyone in Last of Us Part 2. But Last of Us Part 1, that story was Ellie and Joel to experience, and given all of this, and Cuckman's reputation for being a male feminist, the fact that Abby kills Joel when she is strongly implied to a transgender, it feels like Cuckman was pushing an agenda. Big Boss, I just want to thank you for finally making me understand why people hate this game so much. Tiger Sushi asks, what was more creative about this game than Part 1?
You're just gonna...
The opposite.
It was a little ridiculously worded. It's a fucking YouTube comment, but you're not gonna respond to that. Like, you're not gonna respond to the feminist agendas that were pushed, like at all. Like a fucking pregnant medic going to combat for no apparent reason. Like nobody asked her to be there. Like, and she's over here climbing fucking skyscrapers and you know doing all this as a pregnant woman. Listen, I've never been pregnant, but I'm pretty sure pregnant women couldn't move like Mel did in Last of Us 2. Like, and also, Lev being... Lev was a cool... I liked Lev. Lev was one of the characters I actually did like in Last of Us 2. Lev and Yara, those are some decent characters. Everybody else I did... Yeah.